Hello, Wapplers from around the world. It is the second Friday of the month, 1600 Netherlands time, and this is the time we have our monthly meetups going like over 3 years now. Amazing. The uh, I'm Mark one on the forum, and if you have something you'd like to present or share, we'd love to hear from you. Today we're going to be talking about the Project HQ that comes with Wappler and do a little bit of reverse engineering. But first, I want to turn it over to Bob and find out his experience on this latest update, 7.6.3, is it?
Yes, yes. I was having a few problems there and had to revert back, but yesterday's updates, everything seems to be hunky-dory, just rolling right along.
And rock solid. I've experienced the same thing. That's good news. The Wappler team is always very responsive. All right, well, I'm going to share my screen here. And we'll get started. Can you guys tell me if you can see the Wappler full screen?
Yes.
Okay, very well. Oh, there we go. Share.
Actually, that's the browser. That's not Wappler.
Right. Okay, now we've got Wappler full screen.
Yeah.
Very good. Awesome. Well, this is the demo projects HQ. It look it's a full CMS from what I can tell. We have in the layout sections we have main and auth, and I think the purpose for that is anything to do with security is happening with the auth layout, and for the public site they're using the main layout, which makes perfect sense. You keep all your security only where it's needed, so you have less overhead in the other pages. And then in the layouts, we have views. We've got a ton of views here. Clients, contacts, projects, tasks, a cornucopia of the CMS, and then some, I think. Let's go we have our index page. Get rid of the auth there. Which has, this particular case is the dashboard. And the dashboard is using, interesting, main. So let's see what the design looks like. There we go. Now, I was able to successfully I applied and saved the development server, then published the website using the Wappler local server, and it published successfully on the first try. And let's see here. Let's go over to login here. And let's see what we have. Now, login is using code. The auth layout here. And unless I miss my guess, I've got the theme switch here, light and dark. Ben's got some good videos on that. We have a form, which is having trouble. Do you guys see in a white background or a dark background?
White.
Let's try dark. Yeah, that's much easier to read. The Zoom seems to change that. So we have a login form. And these are alerts, something goes out right. And the inline border spinner, the whole 9 yards. So we can go to, let's see here. Can open up login. And I'm going to switch over to a browser. And see if I can, how do I do this with Zoom? Well, not working like it was before. So we'll forget the browser. But the this functionality exists and works. So it's easy to reverse engineer and see what's under the hood. Whether you want to use checkboxes or inline spinners, awesome icons. It's very impressive. So I'd like to hear comments from you guys. What do you think about this and experience or anything else interesting in here we can bring up for folks?
If you go to the project folder, that's where you are, and select the third icon at the top there, yes. Select the first line, the C line, and right-click on that line.
The app or this one?
And that one, right-click, and then go down to Show Hidden. Open up the Wappler folder and go to Project Info.
Oh,
And that's where you'll see a guide for AI. That's what the project is about. AI will go to the markdown file, read what the project is about, and help you out with whatever you want.
that is amazing.
There's also a style guide to help AI determine the styles that you're using.
So the MD files are markdown files,
Yes.
and you build this once and use it over and over again.
Correct.
Have you done any
Videos on this? Yes.
yeah, you have done videos. Have you
Well,
created? I'm sorry, go ahead.
At the very start, when AI was first introduced into Wappler, I made a video to help AI. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, the video. Let me have a look.
It's on the Wappler YouTube channel, right?
Yes, it is.
What we can do is include the link in the bottom of the video when we put it on YouTube, so people can go to that. I have a question for you. Have you created your own markdown files for a project yourself?
Yes.
It,
For every project, I create a markdown file.
Mm-hmm. And do you have any tips or hints on I'm looking at things that say must not and must use and the word hard.
Oh
Does
golly. It's late at night here, Mark. I'm sorry.
no worries. Never catch it.
I tend to forget things at this time of the night.
Yeah, me too. And it's
Um,
morning for me.
uh, the video is called Preparing Your Wappler Project for AI.
But
It's GitHub
but
Copilot playlist.
so and you're using the Wappler team is using, and I know you do as well. You've got a not only a project info file, but you also have a style guide. And
I haven't used the style guide. I do have the project info file.
well, from an AI standpoint, I'd like to have you others' opinions, but I've been using Claude with remarkable success. It's absolutely amazing the productivity gains and fixing the biggest benefit is fixing issues and things that break for some reason or another. It's just it takes minutes instead of hours. It's amazing. So this is
I just had I had a quick question
sure, go ahead.
on these on the project info and style guides. So is that just a default name you have to use, or how do you tell Wappler where those guides are? Or do you just tell it in your when you have an AI chat open and say use these? How does that work?
Well, I explained things in the video. Um, I I see that the Wappler team have put it on the Wappler. I've put mine under the GIT folder. I'm just trying to find that here now. No, I can't see it. But I explained it in the video where to put the files. But overall, I get the impression that AI looks for any markdown file in the project, no matter where it is.
Okay.
I noticed that it has its own little icon, an M with a down arrow, markdown.
Yeah.
And the MD extension, I've never seen it before, but I can see how AI could pick that up. That's a good question, Bob.
But it's very important to do that if you're using AI, that is. And I get the impression that this whole project, the demo project, was created using AI very heavily.
And from what I've seen so far, it works very well. Um, the code in here is everything I've tested works. There's a couple of let's look at an API for a second here, like the where's the login API? There it is. We have so they're bringing in a post variables from the forum, the username, password, and the remember checkbox, and then they go straight to a security login. Excuse me. The I know in your videos, Ben, and Brian's as well, you use things like a honeypot. And is there any other security that you would recommend to log in, for example?
Well, lately I haven't been using the honeypot. I've just been using oh, what do they call it? The I'll just go to one of my projects and have a look to see what I've called it.
And I think I'm gonna
Please.
try to add a text input password. I'm gonna let's see, I'm gonna do that. Is the username and email address? I can't tell. The username. Okay, they just have just the username as a text field. So I'm going to duplicate the username. And then I just lost it. I'm going to try to make a honeypot. There it is. And I'm going to call
Well,
it.
you wouldn't use a honeypot for the login anyway, because
You're right.
it does nothing if the username and password aren't correct.
Mm-hmm.
So the honeypot would be useless here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The honeypot is more effective on contact forms, etc. But lately I've been using the CSRF token, and I haven't had any problems since. So I don't use the honeypot anymore,
Oh,
although it probably is advisable to do so. But
well, CSRF tokens can be enabled in the Server Connect settings.
correct.
And we can enable CFRF, which isn't enabled here, just by clicking a button. When you do enable a CSRF, it requires adding a CSRF token to all the forms or a global meta tag that you're uh, to make it work. So I'm not going to enable it at this time, but when you're on a form, I don't know if it matters. I've been putting the CRSF tokens at the bottom. And let's see here. I am drawing a blanket. I get it myself.
Well, actually, if you want a global CRF, whatever it is, token, it'd be best to put it in the layout page. So you put it in the main layout page in this case.
On that layout page here, expand all, and let's go code.
And I put it at the top.
Are you in the head?
Yes.
And I'm drawing a
Click on app in the yes, then click the plus button. Actually,
is it data or here it is. It's in forms. So it just added it.
that's not the correct one. Just let me have a look. Yeah, I wish I.
So that's not this isn't the correct.
No,
Okay,
it's not.
I'll delete that then. And
What's the panel called? The properties panel. You haven't got the properties panel open.
okay,
The other one, yeah. No, you should see. Let me see here. Page properties.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Meta tags. Go down to meta tags.
there we go.
And there's that's the one that you put in the head section. And that covers all of the pages that are connected to auth EJS. But normally you'd put it in the main layout file.
And it automatically put it in the head and save
Well,
that.
click
Good.
on the token on the meta tag. You haven't got the properties panel open again. There should be a picker, a data picker for the go no down to oh yeah.
Well, this is the main page. Well, this is a layout page. Would the picker be here? Would the picker be on the actual view page?
No, it has to be in the layout page if it's going to be global. And otherwise, you use the one that you just showed in the forms section.
Okay. Um, I don't see it.
Okay, dynamic attributes, perhaps. No. I'll do it. Let's see how I go.
Okay. Well, from a
Meta tag. Insert the meta tag. And security. There. I've got the yeah, okay. Click on the app again at the top there. Yes. Now go down to the bottom and you'll see
There it is.
the CRF token with the data picker, functions, CRF token.
And that's it, right?
And select, yes, that's it.
Well, that's excellent, Ben. You just taught me something new. I've been putting it in each page separately. It makes sense. It just so much quicker if we do it this way. You also won't forget it. So we put the to review, we went into the Server Connect settings, enabled CSRF,
Yes.
and then we're saving it to the development target. That's the only target we have up. If you have production or staging servers, you can select it or not. And Wappler's doing its thing. And we're golden. So every form that's using the auth layout page is going to require CSRF. And if I understand it correctly, every time the page loads, there's a random number is generated. And that number has when the form is submitted, that number has to match.
Yes.
Excellent. And it works. And I've got good news. Mr. John Stanton from the UK is signing on. And I think it's
About time too.
yeah, the let's see here. Come on, John, admit. Here he comes. All right, Ben. Please don't say anything else about John because he can hear you now.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
No worries, mate. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Have I missed anything?
Yes. But the video will be on YouTube in about 24 or 48 hours.
I will watch.
I'll give you an executive summary as we had a short chat about this week's update 7.9.3, and speed is back up to normal, and it seems very rock solid so far. We talked about the demo project HQ and kind of poked around a bit, and Ben took us through the AI component with the markdown files, and we've been chatting with that. So have you used AI or the markdown files at all?
No, and I only updated to 9.3 about. Well, I've just had to pop out, and just before I popped out, I updated it, but I haven't actually used it yet. So I'll be watching the video when it's uploaded with interest.
Yeah. But the Ben's also going to hopefully be able to put a link to the video, his AI video at the bottom of this meetup video, and it's incredibly powerful. We were looking at the different. It has a project info file with the overview of the technology stack and everything it's using, and then they also have a style guide, which is very interesting.
Are these files new? Are these a new thing Wappler's introduced, or have they always been there and I've just never seen them?
I think it's always been there. I haven't used it myself, but what I have used in the demo file, everything works. It's amazing to me. So that the team has done a fabulous job putting all this together, and at the speed they're moving is just incredible.
Excellent.
Well, they've just been doing great. So, what's everybody's favorite AI engine or LLM?
Gemini at the moment, today.
Yeah, it's changing so rapidly. How about you, Bob?
I've been doing Claude 4.6 whatever, and I kind of bounce back and forth between that and the Chat GPT. George says that one does the best, but my experiences with Claude are pretty good. I'm pretty amazed at what it can actually do. So I kind of bounce between I'll do one of it's not quite what I wanted, so then I'll try the other one and see what it gives me, and just kind of bounce back and forth.
And I do the same thing. So trying to keep the usage down so I don't lock myself out of Claude when I'm in the middle of something.
Well, be careful with Claude Opus 4.7. That's got a multiplier of 15. Claude Sonnet 4.6 has got a multiplier of 1. So there is a big difference there. There's another one, GPT.
They're blocking the 4.7 unless you have the higher grade plan, the $20 plan doesn't, you got to have the $40 plan or whatever to do 4.7 now.
That's what I've got, I think.
That's the way I think
But
it's all going to be heading. Going to start to get
yeah.
very expensive.
And then there's GPT 5.5. That's got a multiplier of 7.5. And all of the others are round about the 1, 2 mark.
You've become quite the AI expert there, Ben.
I love it. Things that used to take me 2 hours now take me 2 seconds. I've put 2 NPM, what is it? NPM extensions on, I published those today, or one of them anyway. And it was through AI that I was able to make these extensions. Might be worthwhile having a look at them, because one of them is, and I feel that this project, the demo project, requires one of them very desperately. Each page that loads data has got a lag. Sometimes the screen will be blank and people will be wondering what's happening. So I've got an extension that shows a spinning wheel. And if there's no data available, there'll be a panel that shows as such that the data is empty. I'm working on a rather large project at the moment, and I need it for probably about 200 pages. And rather than fiddle around with constructing each page with a different loader and empty page or empty panel, and each one being different, I now can reuse the extension and have exactly the same style for each page.
Brilliant.
Another,
Absolutely brilliant.
another one is what's it called? The round button next to the names. What do they call it? Buttons. The avatar badge. I've also created an extension for that, which makes it very, very easy to put into each page, and have a similar style for each page.
Cool. You know, you and Brian have been pumping out extensions. Brian's has come up with a couple I've never even heard of before, dealing with speech, for example.
Yeah.
But it
Brian works mainly with server-side extensions, whereas mine are mainly up-connect extensions.
cool. That's awesome. So, what else is going on in the Wappler verse out there? We've got rock solid deployment. We've got AI.
I'm intrigued that we're now at version 7.9.3, which means version 8 can't be far off unless 7.9 becomes 0.4, 0.5, 0.10, 0.20, 0.30 or whatever. But it just occurred to me today when I updated hang on a minute, version 8 might not be far around the corner. And is there something they've been working on behind the scenes for the last 6 months, year, 2 years, whatever, that's suddenly going to appear? Just putting it out there.
It gives so far every Thursday seems like Christmas. There's new gifts to unwrap, and so many. I haven't had a chance to unwrap them all yet. The progress that they've made this year has just been staggering. I've never seen this before. The and the teams obviously working overtime. I don't know what they're putting in Theodore's beer, but it's working.
I think because we only see it when it's actually released. To us, it feels like what got added this week has been worked on since last week. But of course, some of the things they're doing, they've been working on for months and months and months, and it's only just now that it's reached a point where it can be released. So it can be really deceiving as to how much work has gone into different things. As you say, sometimes it could be ages spent on it.
But, speaking of that, a few updates ago, they upped their game substantially with PHP. Have you had a chance to put that through its paces at all? And can you share your experience?
No, I haven't really. Well, I say I haven't. I'm now using the templating system that Node.js is built around. Took a little bit of getting used to, but is way, way better. So that probably is the killer thing that now just brings Node and PHP pretty much on a level. WebSockets is always going to be the the difference between the two. But I'm very pleased with it. It's given PHP a new lease of life in Wappler for sure. And PHP isn't going anywhere. It's not like they've stopped developing it or anything. It's bringing out versions faster now than it ever has.
Well, that's awesome. We have PHP and Node, and what's next?
I absolutely want them to do Golang.
Node,
Go, Go,
Go. Okay.
Go. That is by far, from all the people I've spoken to, I can't code in Go. I've never used it, but I know people that, well, a couple of my sons do, and others, and it is absolutely the best platform for web development, web apps, and it's such a perfect fit to Wappler that I'm really, really praying that, just like they did with Node, behind the scenes, we didn't know until they released it. Suddenly, Node.js was added. I'm really praying that they suddenly say, now we've added Go.
All right. Well, the maybe that's version 8.
That is my absolute dream. That really is. You can run Go on just about any server. It's all self-contained. You don't have any packages, any whatever. It's just compiled to you just upload it anywhere, and it runs, and it's lightning fast. So it's just a dream.
Mm.
We shall see. I keep hinting to George every now and again, and he has said in the past that it's on their radar.
Yeah,
But that was like several years ago.
so you got in at the beginning. What year was that, John? The the GoFundMe or whatever it was?
Got to be 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
2017 it was.
Yeah, it was an Indiegogo crowdfunding,
Yeah.
Crowdfunding.
and
Years.
I invested. I think within 24 hours of seeing it, watched a couple of videos. It was doing nothing like what it's doing now, but knowing what they've done with the all the DMX zone stuff prior to that, just knew it was going to be. It had the potential.
Now you've got the Swiss Army knife of web app development in one program. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. All right. Well,
Well, as John wants go, I would love to see a CSS preprocessor, SAS, for instance. That'll make using Bootstrap so much easier and so much more efficient.
Oh, I'll second that. Definitely.
what is it? So it would pre-process the bootstrap before it's rendered?
Yes. I've got a playlist in YouTube, Mastering Bootstrap SAS in Wappler. If you have a look at that, you'll see what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
Is that on your
but
public channel?
that's the YouTube, the Wappler YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. I'll have a look.
Yeah, me too.
It only touches the SAS bit, but it certainly shows the advantages.
Great.
And CSS Grid.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
But that's up to Bootstrap, I think, because the grid system in Bootstrap sort of aligns with CSS Grid.
Mm.
Actually, Bootstrap have got a CSS Grid, but it's only in a preliminary stage, and it's not fully functional.
Having CSS Grid in Wappler part of the UI would be good. But I know that's a big job.
Right. Very good. But we're coming up to the toward the top of the hour here. Is there anything you guys have on your radar you'll be producing in the weeks to come you'd like to share with the Wappler community? As you see things go by on the forum, and you know a developer, maybe you could ask and invite them to present it at the June meetup, and we can continue our conversation then. I want to thank everybody for your time and signing on. It's a pleasure as always. We have these meetups on the second Friday of every month at 1600 Netherlands time. You can keep track of them and find links on the forum. And for now, we're signing off in May. We look forward to seeing you in June. Take care and publish on.
Cheers, Mark.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that.